All right, folks, let's talk about Jon Moxley going against Konosuke Takeshita at AEW Revolution for the Continental Championship. Obviously, I'm the most invested in this match. As you guys know, if you've watched me, I am a huge Jon Moxley fan. And let me tell you something. This match was incredible. You really didn't know who was going to win. You know, everybody was split. You know, you had your Takeshita fans, you had your Moxley fans, and you were just like, oh my God, you know, who's going to win? And it was an amazing match, dude. It was probably the best match all the way up until the main event. Just the back and forth, you know, the technical wrestling to the strikes, to the big moves hit, to the false finishes, everything in between. It was absolutely amazing. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys see the entrances that I recorded, and then we're going to get into the matchup. It was absolutely awesome. I love this match, you know. Takeshita, you know, he's going to get a shot, you know, at being a champion. The way they should write it is after this failure against Jon Moxley and with Okada continuously dissing him, this man should go against Okada for his championship, and Takeshita should beat Okada, and then there you go. That's where I think they're going to go. That's where it should go, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the video.
So immediately after Shafir and Ronda make their way out of the ring, we hear Jon Moxley's theme song. As you saw him dapping up the rest of the Death Riders, and he makes his classic entrance through the audience, already getting fired up, already getting pumped up. And of course, he's going to run into Marina Shafir because Marina has always been the one to pump him up before matches, as you're going to see right here, by smacking him in the face not once but twice. Even Ronda gets a hit in, and now Moxley's extra pumped up. Moxley is just awesome at getting the audience really to feel his entrance, his presence, and really get the audience hyped up for the match. As you can see, he is just awesome, man. And the theme song is just awesome. I mean, it's just really like a throwback to his Shield days. I just love, at least the way I look at it. You know, he really, you know, goes back to his roots going through the crowd. I'm absolutely just happy that he does that. And, you know, to me, that's his thing. When I see a wrestler, you know, going down the crowd, I think Jon Moxley is the coolest to do it. You know, I think he beats Jey Uso and everybody else who likes to go through the crowd. Moxley's just, you know, a different animal, just a different type of aura and presence as you see him making his way to the ring. And then, of course, here comes the challenger, Konosuke Takeshita. Just, you know, he really is an alpha, man. He is a phenomenal wrestler. You know, he really has his fans in the crowd. Let me tell you, their fans were just split on this one. You didn't know who was going to walk away with this because just the support, the outpour of support from the fans. And as you see, Konosuke hit his classic signature pose as the fire comes out and the alpha makes his way to the ring the only way he knows how to. And the next thing you know, man, we're on to fighting. And this is going to be a freaking awesome match to call. So as we get into the matchup, Moxley and Takeshita have been beating the hell out of each other for a good, you know, while the entire match was back and forth and back and forth. It was really no wrestler in this match that really took control. As you can see here, a big forearm from Takeshita. Moxley reverses it, gets him with a paradigm shift. And the next thing you know, Takeshita's down and so is Moxley. So already we're starting to build the anticipation of, oh damn, who's going to take advantage? And then, you know, we get into this crazy sequence of Moxley and Takeshita really just delivering backdrop suplexes to each other on and off and on and off, back and forth and back and forth. It's just the stamina on these two men throughout the match and just the physical dominance of both. Clothesline there from Moxley, and everybody's getting up at this point because you thought that was going to be it. He kicks out at one. Takeshita kicks out at one. Moxley couldn't believe it. The audience is pumped up. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was all like, oh, bro, this man is going to be in some serious trouble. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it out, but, you know, this is the way, you know, a match like this should be for the Continental Championship, for any championship for that matter. Back and forth, having you at the edge of your seat. I mean, it's just amazing. You know, just amazing how well, you know, Moxley and Takeshita styles really mesh together. There has not been one match that they've had that's disappointed the audience, including this one. So now you see Moxley sizing up Takeshita, looking for the Death Rider, and he could not connect because Takeshita rolled out of it. Big forearm from Takeshita again, and now Takeshita, boom, hits him with his special move, goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Moxley kicked out at 2.9. From this angle, it looks like he didn't kick out in time, but if you look at the other angles that they've shown, he does kick out in time. It was absolutely insane. It gave me a heart attack. And as we move on in this matchup, after if they've given everything they've got, Takeshita has Moxley lined up, but his knee gives out. Moxley goes right after the knee, setting up for another Death Rider. Plants him right on the top of his head. Does his freaking classic pose. Thinks he's got it done. Takeshita kicked out again. He kicked out again at 2.9. Moxley is just in shock. He cannot believe it. The audience can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was all like, oh no, he's going to lose. He's going to freaking lose. I'm like telling Moxley, hit another one, man. Hit another one quick. Don't wait because he's going to catch you with something. Moxley goes straight after Takeshita. Tries to put him up on the top rope, which he is successful. Next thing you know, Moxley is looking for another Death Rider, this time from the top rope. And if he hits this, I was like, bam, that's it. That's gotta be it. It's done. He hits him with it. He hooks the leg. Count 1, 2, kicks out again. I was in shock. I was like, there's no freaking way Takeshita kicked out of this. I mean, it is absolutely egregious that you hit somebody with your finisher 3 times, one of them being really a super finisher from the top rope, and you just can't get the job done. So Moxley's like, screw this. I'm going for my rear naked chokehold. I'm going for the classic chokehold that I put everybody out with. He has it cinched in deep. He's got it locked in. He's squeezing the every fiber of his being. Takeshita's desperately trying to get out of it, as you can see there. Takeshita really trying to fight. The fans, cheering him on. There's Takeshita flipping Moxley off. He's just, not going to give up. Moxley eventually hooks his arm, starts squeezing as hard as he can. Takeshita, just trying to fight, trying to kick, trying to move. The Moxley's got it cinched in. He's like a viper right now, just Cobra clutch. Everything is working for Moxley, and Takeshita just goes straight to sleep, man. Like a bone constrictor. Moxley squeezed the life out of Takeshita, and he retained the Continental Championship. It was absolutely a beautiful thing to see. I mean, I was so freaking invested in this match, and the whole crowd was too. There were so many heartbroken fans in the audience that really wanted Takeshita to win. But I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was so happy. I was like, we got it done. Let's freaking go. And it's just, I cannot wait to see what Moxley does next with that title.